Welcome back to the next episode of Celebrity Facial Aesthetic Analysis. From the silver screens of Hollywood to the hearts of fans worldwide, Margot Robbie isn't just a name, she's an essence. Notice her nose width, a signature trait that adds to her striking beauty. Then there's the harmony of her eyes, a perfect dance of width to height. Yet, it's not just perfection that defines her. It's her unique features like her begonial width and chin length that set Margot apart. When it comes to her feminine feature, it is evident in the delicate balance between her mouth width to nose width ratio. But wait, there's a dash of masculinity, an intriguing middle third to lower third face height ratio. Stay tuned as we uncover the allure of facial aesthetics through the charming visage of Margot Robbie. Stay with us as we study Margot's attractive feature, which is her nose width measuring 31 IPD units. It is narrower than the ideal value of 35 units. Lesser the value, the more the charm. Jessie Nelson graces with an even more slender 28 units. Vanna White mirrors the ideal at 42. While the fierce Danai Gurira possesses a broader silhouette at 49. Research, like Tercello's 2010 study, centered around 50 Italian beauty models, emphasized that beauty often lies in a nose width smaller than a quarter of the facial width. Further, a 2018 study echoed the sentiment with 64.8% of respondents preferring petite nose proportions in women. McCallison and his fellow colleagues remind us of nature's ways. Evolutionary preferences lean towards smaller noses in females, while men naturally display larger ones. Journeying back to 1995, Doug Jones and his colleagues identified a youthful face as one with large eyes, a small nose, full lips, and in proportion to face height, suggesting timeless beauty principles. Another of Margot's attractive features is her eye width to height ratio. With an eye width to height ratio of 2.34, she's quite close to the ideal mark of 2.51. The smaller this value, the more captivating the eyes. Joanna Garcia mesmerizes at 2.2. Ellen Pompeo holds the ideal ratio at 3. Susan Boyle's expressive eye width to eye height ratio is 4. Scientifically, men are drawn to women with larger eyes. From classical art to modern studies, the size and proportion of a woman's eyes have been a consistent symbol of beauty. The Medical University of Bialystok found that digitally enlarging eyes enhances attractiveness, while reducing their size dims the allure. But the intrigue doesn't end there. Mitsuhiro and fellow colleagues discovered that not only do larger eyes enhance beauty, but they also boost perceived positive traits. Moving on to Margot's begonial width measuring 107 IPD units. It defies the ideal value of 92 IPD units. While Chloe Bailey captures the essence of delicateness at 70 IPD units, and Halsey nears the ideal at 97, Minnie Driver flaunts a broader stance at 118 IPD units. Research tells us something intriguing. According to the research by Little and his fellow researchers, a smaller bigonial width signals pronounced femininity. The narrower the lower face, the more it resonates with traditional standards of female attractiveness. A study by Jung and fellow researchers adds nuance. They found that males showed a preference for narrower faces in females. Another layer is added by Lakiani and Sominik, indicating that women possess a softer mandibular angle, making the face appear more delicate. Fast forward to 2022, a study paints a vivid picture. Orthodontists, surgeons, and the general public seem to agree. Narrower is often perceived as more attractive. Margot's other feature that gives uniqueness to her face is chin length. Her chin length is 35 IPD units, pushing the boundaries of the ideal 29. Chloe Bailey dazzles with a shorter chin length of 15 IPD units. Jenna Ushkowitz perfectly captures the ideal, while Jennifer Aniston stretches elegance to 39 IPD units. But what is chin length? As per Cunningham and Pierce, it's the stretch from the lower edge of the lip to the base of the chin. University of St. Andrews research reveals, attractiveness in females often lies in delicate features such as smaller chins and higher cheekbones. Interestingly, Thayer's research pinpoints that longer chins are more synonymous with the male facial structure. So, why the love for smaller chins? The answer lies in an evolutionary preference. Cunningham's findings show men's inclination for baby-like features in women. Smaller chins, synonymous with youth and femininity, lead the charge. Now, let's discuss Margot's feminine features. Her mouth width to nose width ratio is a feminine feature that helps cast a unique spell. Margot's mouth width to nose width ratio is 1.75, while the ideal for women sits at 1.44. Research by Scamina and the team reveals that men generally have wider mouths and larger noses. Moreover, as we journey through puberty, the brushstrokes of hormones reshape our visages. Inlo and Hans delve into this transformation, speaking of broader jaws and larger noses in males. Hence, masculinity might command a larger mouth width to nose width, while evolution has sketched females with smaller mouth and nose width. So, a smaller mouth width to nose width ratio signals femininity. Finally, let's talk about Margot's masculine feature, which tells a unique story. Margot's ratio stands at 1.43, fascinatingly close to the masculine ideal of 1.44. While femininity often flourishes at a 1.61, masculinity gravitates towards a 1.44. So, what causes these nuances? According to a research, childhood growth rates paint different patterns on the canvases of boys and girls. Moreover, women, with their more rounded face, boast a dominant middle area leading to pronounced cheekbones and a smaller and shorter nose. But men, their artwork is crafted differently, with heavier jawlines and taller chins, leading to a squarer face. Margot Robbie, a mesmerizing interplay of ratios, rewriting the codes of classical beauty. Which of her facial features do you find most attractive? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you are curious about your own facial aesthetics, visit pinkmirror.com. Which celebrity do you want to analyze next? If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, stay beautiful.